Hi all. We had discussed about consumer behavior in our previous exercise. So in this exercise we'll understand how we can measure it. A quick recap about attitude. Attitude are state of mind constructs that are not directly observable. The true structure of an attitude lies in the mind of individual holding that attitude. For measuring, we need to know what is measurement and scaling. The term measurement means assigning numbers or some other symbols to the characteristics of certain objects. When numbers are used, the researcher must have a rule for assigning a number to an observation in a way that provides an accurate description. There is one statement: if thing exists, it exists in some amount, and if it exists in some amount, it can be measured. Now, what is scaling? Scaling is an extension of measurement. Scaling involves creating a continuum on which measurements on objects are located. It is broadly categorized into nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale, and ratio scale. Many times we had come across these types of questions. Have you ever visited Bangalore or any other city? Are you married? The responses are simply yes and no. This is an example of nominal scale. Here, yes is coded as 1 and no is coded as 2. The numeric attached to the answer has no meaning, it is mere identification. If the numbers are interchanged as 1 for no and 2 for yes, it won't affect the answers given by the respondents. The number used in nominal scale serve only the purpose of counting. The other examples are religion, gender, mobile number, pen card. These all are the examples of nominal scale. In market research, we often ask the respondents to rank the item, like for example, a soft drink based upon flavor or color. Or the other example, to rank the following attributes 1 to 5 scale according to the importance in the microwave oven. This is an example of ordinal scale. Now, what is ordinal scale? Ordinal scale is simply used for ranking in most market research studies. Ordinal scale are used to ascertain the consumer perception, preference, etc. In nominal scale, numbers can be interchanged because it serves only the purpose of counting. Numbers in ordinal scale have meaning and it won't allow interchangeability. Your next scale even goes for hot to hottest. This is even an example of your ordinal scale. Next scale comes as your interval scale. An interval scale does not have to have a true zero. Example, a temperature of 0 does not mean that there is no temperature. It is just an arbitrary 0 point. Interval scale may tell us how far the objects are apart with respect to an attribute. The numbers on the scale can be added, subtracted, multiplied or divided. One can compute arithmetic mean, standard deviation and conduct a t-test, z-test, regression analysis and factor analysis. The last scale comes as your ratio scale. Ratio scale is a special kind of internal scale that has a meaningful 0 point. With this scale, we can measure length, weight, height or distance. In this scale, it is possible to say how many times greater or smaller one object is being compared to the other. The most important point is all statistical operation can be performed on this scale. This is all about the scaling techniques. Thank you for listening.